Hello, my sophomore English students. This is Mr. Barris, and it's good to see you here today. Welcome to class on the first day of a new trimester. I'm sorry that I'm not there to be with you. I've got a couple things going on this week. First off, I am with our BPA organization. It's the Business Professionals of America. It's a club here at Madison High School, and they are competing in the state competition for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week in Boise. And so I'm with them for the first couple of days, and then I'll be staying in Boise for 2 more days for the state basketball tournament. So unfortunately, it's going to be a few days before I get to meet you in person. But I don't want to waste this time, and I want to spend a little bit of time just welcoming you to class, giving you a chance to get to know what we're doing, kind of get you a good start, because we're going to be busy. We've got things to do this week, and that will help propel us through what I hope is a successful third trimester at Madison High School. I know most of you are sophomores. That means we're going to wrap up your third try, and before you know it, you're going to be juniors and just really running the school here over the next couple of years. So it's nice to see you here. If you ever have any questions or you need to get a hold of me, you're welcome to send me an email. My email is sbarrus, BARRUS, at msd321.com. You're welcome to email me, and I will be on my email throughout the week, and I'll check it and respond to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, you'll just have to wait until I get back next week. So what are we going to talk about this week? This is my welcome to class, kind of introduce you to our course and tell you a little bit about what we've got going on here. So welcome to class. Hopefully we make some changes that will be good for you. Here's our Madison High cross country team that I'm proud to coach. Our girls team finished third in the district, got to go run at state, and finished 8th this year. Had a really great season. I'm impressed and was happy to coach them. It's a lot of fun. Our guys team finished 4th, and they're young and mighty and are going to be headed hopefully to state this next season as well. Here's a quick pic of the Barris family. This is just a tad bit old, but there I am. We like to be outdoors. Here's my wife, Sunny. Some of you may have had her in class. She's a 5th grade teacher at the middle school. She teaches reading there. She loves teaching. She's a Madison High School graduate. My daughter here in the front, I'll scroll down here just a little bit more. So she was at BYU, had a great freshman year there. Now she's on a mission in Chicago, Illinois, in a Spanish-speaking mission there. Here's my son, Jack. Some of you may know him. He's a junior at the high school this year, has been in several plays. And here's a cool pic of me up on Mount Elbert. I like to hike and climb. This is a mountain that I hiked in Colorado, and it's beautiful and nice, and one of those things that I just like to do. Anything outdoors, I like to hike and bike and swim and camp and float the river on an inner tube. I think that's a pretty dang cool thing to do as well. So that's just a little bit about us and what we've got going on right now. Hopefully you'll have some chance to get to know each other. I know a lot of you probably do know each other. You're in the same class. You've probably grown up together. And as I get back to school, I will definitely get to know you. We'll do a few activities that way to facilitate that process. Some things for you to know. This is an English class at Madison High, but it's also part of the journalism program. Mrs. Stanford and I teach most of the sections of 10B, of English 10B. And we do this, it's kind of a nonfiction class, and our goal is to help you, improve your reading and your writing and your language skills, and also to expose you to some of the things that we do here in the journalism program, with the hope that at least some of you may stick around and progress into some of our higher classes, and you'll get exposed to some of those things throughout this trimester. One of the things that I do, I teach the Bobcat Beat class, or the broadcast class. Broadcasting, we do like the daily announcements that you see every day. So my students, have a pretty good presence on YouTube. I work with Mrs. Stanford. She does the Bobcat Beat and the yearbook. I teach a sports writing class, and also several communications classes, and I probably had a few of you in those classes this year or perhaps even this trimester. But I find that these classes are really fun. They are very real world as far as your reading and your production skills, like the things that we write in our journalism program get published. We put them up on the website, put them on our socials, we send them out on our video channels. And you'll have a chance actually to probably do a little bit of that as well. You do a little bit of writing and perhaps a little bit of publication. Because in my mind, what's the point of writing it if nobody's going to read it? So we're going to write things that people hopefully want to read, like to read, and get to read in this class. Before I do that, I've got a quick video here that I want to show you. Hopefully we get the audio right. And we've got a student here. I'm going to show you a quick video about Todd. And Todd's in an English class. And Todd forgot to do his homework. I'm sure none of you can relate to that situation, but I want you to pay attention to what Todd's going to learn about himself, and we're going to talk about that and hopefully how that applies to you in this class. So let's see if I can get this rolling.
Now, who's next? Mr. Anderson. So you're sitting there in agony. Come on, Todd, step up. Let's put you out of your misery.
I didn't do it. I didn't write a poem.
Mr. Anderson thinks that everything inside of him is worthless and embarrassing. Isn't that right, Todd? And that's your worst fear. Well, I think you're wrong. I think you have something inside of you that is worth a great deal. I sound my are Eric. Yo! The rooftops of the world. W. Uncle Walt again. Now, for those of you who don't know, a yelp is a loud cry or yell. Now, Todd, I would like you to give us a demonstration of a barbaric yelp. Come on, you can't yelp sitting down. Let's go, come on, up. Gotta get a yelping stance.
A yelp.
No, not just a yelp. A barbaric yelp.
Yelp.
Come on, louder.
Yelp.
Oh, that's a mouse. Come on, louder.
Yelp.
Oh, we gotta go yell like that.
There it is.
You see, you're a barbarian and you after all. Now, you don't get away that easy. Picture Uncle Walt up there. What does he remind you of? Don't think. Answer. Go on.
A madman.
What kind of madman? Well, think about it. Just answer again.
A crazy madman.
Oh, you can do better than that. Free up your mind. Use your imagination. Say the first thing that pops into your head, even if it's total gibberish.
A swanky-toothed madman.
Good God, boy. There's a poet in you after all. There, close your eyes. Close them. Now, describe what you see.
I close my eyes.
Yes?
And this image floats beside me.
Sweaty-toothed madman.
The sweaty-toothed madman with a stare that pounds my brain.
Oh, that's excellent. Now, give him action. Make him do something.
His hands reach out and choke me.
Wonderful.
And all the time he's mumbling.
What's he mumbling?
Mumbling truth.
Yeah.
Truth like a blanket that always leaves your feet cold.
Forget them. Stay with the blanket. Tell me about that blanket.
You push it, stretch it, it'll never be enough. You kick at it, beat it, it'll never cover any of us. From the moment we enter crying to the moment we leave dying, it'll just cover your face as you wail and cry and scream.
Don't you forget this.
What did Todd learn about himself there? Todd perhaps didn't have a lot of confidence, right? Hadn't done his homework, right? Things that would never happen to you, I'm sure. But what did he find out? He found out that he actually had some cool things inside of him, that he had some poetic ability, he had some creative ability, and it just took the right person to get that out. And this is what we're doing in an English class. You have some really cool ideas, all of you, some cool ideas, some thoughts, some experiences, and the only way to share those with people is to learn how to express yourself through reading, through writing, perhaps through some audio or video recording, to express yourself in a way that other people can understand. And so that's what we're going to do here. You guys are all going to be Todd at some point. I'm not going to make you stand up there and do the barbaric yawp unless we need to. But you're going to have opportunities to express yourself, and as you work at it, as you believe in yourself, you will be able to express those things in a way that's meaningful and useful, and hopefully improve on that. So let's talk about just a quick policy or two. I've got this little graphic here. Basically, it says that we're on our phones way too much, and it's way distracting to some of the things that we're trying to do. I found these numbers here. Teens spend an average of 7 hours and 22 minutes on their phone a day. I would hope that most of you are less than that, especially in school, and perhaps you check your phone up to 300 times a day, which is a lot. We're not going to do that in class. I don't want you to be distracted. I want you to learn. So I'm going to help you focus during class. When you come in, put your phones in the pockets in the back, and they can just stay there throughout class. When we need them, we'll get them, but otherwise, you're not going to have a phone out on your desk, anything like that. If I see them, I will take them away because we have important things to do, and we have Chromebooks and other devices that we will use as we see fit and as we need those. A couple of my policies here. Be ready, respectful, and responsible. Be prepared, do your homework, be kind to other people, right? Participate as I ask you to. You probably need a notebook of some kind. It's not one that I'm gonna check or grade or anything like that, but we'll talk about key terms, ideas, things like that, and you'll need to be able to take notes and save those to help you review for the final or for other quizzes, tests, things like that. So make sure you have somewhere that you can take notes on the days that we do that. Try to limit your bathroom trips. If you're out of class, you're not learning, you're not participating. So be sure to take care of that before class, after class, as much as possible. If you really need to go, let me know, and I'll send you down there. Schoology is going to be your friend. All of our assignments will be posted there. Your grades will be up to date there, and so get used to that. If you miss class, before you come to me and ask what did I miss, open up Schoology and look and see if there's any assignments that are due either the day that you were gone or perhaps the day that you got back, and that will give you good direction that way. Students say, can I use AI for my work? You can use AI as a tool. We'll spend a little bit of time talking about that formally in class of what probably good uses of AI and less good uses of AI are going to be. But it comes down to the fact that if you're using AI to do all your work, you're not going to learn the things that you need to learn. And so use it as a tool, not a crutch. That is actually also in our syllabus, so this is a good time. I'm going to jump off this document and jump into this one right here. So here's our syllabus. Talks about, this is English 10B. During your sophomore year, hopefully you took 2 English classes. One was 10A, and then the second one is 10B. You don't have to take them in order, of course, but this is the B half. I've actually not ever taught the A half of sophomore English. This one focuses a little bit more on nonfiction, reading and writing skills, which meshes really well with with our purpose of journalism and nonfiction writing and news and things like that you'll talk about. So this is what the syllabus looks like. You'll get a copy of this today. Please take it home, have your parents sign it, and bring it back for us. Maybe I'll just start here at the bottom really quick. Here's our cheating and plagiarism policies. This talks about what tools and AI and chat and all that stuff look like there. If it becomes a problem, we will discuss it both personally and as a class there. All of our grades are calculated on points, so keep up with your Schoology. Make sure that those points are doing everything that you think they are. We're going to do a book report. We're going to start that probably not next week, but hopefully by the end of the second week of class or so. You're going to need to bring a book to school with you, and you'll have some reading time each day. And we'll start with a nonfiction reading book. And so if you want to start looking at that, I'll talk more in detail about that once I get back and explain what to do there. Really quick, our overview. We're going to do an allegory unit. We're going to read the novel Fahrenheit 451. You guys are going to start that this week without me, and then I'll come in and we'll talk about it. It's a really interesting, short little story, and has a little bit some dystopian themes and some interesting ideas and literature for us to talk about there. We will get into a drama unit. We're going to read 2 plays. One is called Antigone. It's a short Greek play Then we'll also read the Shakespeare play Julius Caesar, which is a little bit longer. So we'll have some drama there, and perhaps do some reenactment and some video production there as well. And then in our nonfiction writing, you're going to do some research writing. You'll learn about news writing, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of time for some podcast and broadcast applications of that as well. We do have, there's our book, our textbook that's listed there, and we'll use some of the online materials from that as well. And then we'll do a short research writing assignment and an informative writing assignment throughout the trimester. So that's kind of what it looks like in a nutshell as far as what you've got going for your class this trimester. Like I said, I'm excited. I like the things that we're going to do in this class. I think they're interesting. I think they're going to be real world. They're going to be applicable, and we're going to write quite a bit. A lot of it's short, sweet, to the point kind of stuff. Not a lot of really long, drawn out stuff. But hopefully we'll learn some good skills that will benefit you in the future. So I'm gonna finish up. Like I said, I'm happy to have you in this class. I'm excited that you're here. You're gonna do a bit of a get to know you worksheet for me today. Please be thoughtful about that, especially as you read the selection that I've assigned to you. And I'll look those over when I get back, so I can jump in and get to know you. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.